Birds.
Mine's getting another 30 seconds precisely, then... 1, 2, 3, 4...
Hey, super colour your jeans. How did you get them to look so old?
I bought them when I was 12.
Nearly 4 minutes late. Sorry, love. I am sorry. I'm so sorry.
Apologise.
I'm sorry.
Do you make it just gone 7:15?
I make it all the time, baby, so cool it.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, sugar. My earpiece got stuck in the spin dryer.
28, 29, 30.
I can't run after you.
Fair enough. Draw.
I'm sorry I'm late, Beryl.
It's all right. I've only just this second got here myself. Look.
Yeah, only I had this mishap.
Don't apologise, Jeffrey. You're the man.
Pardon?
The girl just has to be grateful the man turns up at all. And it's mishap.
What is?
Mishap, not mishap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's me that should be sorry for correcting you. I'm only the girl.
Yeah, well, I had this mishap, and unfortunately got mizzled over the time.
Misled over the time, love, not mizzled.
I think I've always said mizzled.
Well, you haven't said who's looking nice this evening.
Oh, yeah, 8 and 6 in the sale.
Anybody else looking nice this evening at random?
Yes, Beryl, you.
Tar.
You look fabulous.
Oh, now don't you start. I've just had the entire male population of Manchester ogling at me while I was waiting for you. Oh, they do ogle. I can't think why. My legs aren't all that terrific. Where do you fancy going?
Where do you?
No, love, you're the man. That's already been established.
Well?
Well, your word is law, you say.
Well, you never like where I say.
My feelings are immaterial.
Your house.
No, Jeffrey, love, that's not taking me out. That's taking me in.
Pictures, then.
Back row.
That's what I was going to say.
Now, Jeffrey, you know I won't entertain any Percy filth on Tuesdays.
I only see you Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Or Saturdays.
I wish I was dead. Or alive and well and living in Sweden. Well, where do you want to go?
Jeffrey, love, it's not my decision. It's what you'd like. And I think you'd like a nice meal with gravy.
In a cafe?
They rarely sell chicken Maryland in Boots All Night Chemists.
Well, I'm not hungry.
Jeffrey, don't tell lies. You're wearing a new tie.
Well, I could have a poached egg at your house. I can't talk to you properly in cafes. People stare at me all the time.
You keep touching my knees all the time.
Straightening your serviette.
Starting.
Finishing.
Pardon?
Good night.
Jeffrey! Don't be mad at me.
I tell you what. Look, we'll go in a nice cafe for a meal with gravy. Don't cry.
Not if you don't want to. Girls play tricks, you know, Jeffrey. You must be firm with me.
I am. Don't cry.
We'll go wherever you say.
We shall, definitely. No danger.
Want chicken Maryland with gravy. One cup of tea.
I only wanted a cup of tea.
You're only getting a cup of tea.
But I'm not hungry.
Good, blimey, I'm not surprised.
I thought it was supposed to be a Chinese restaurant.
It is.
Well, he's not.
Well, they sometimes employ foreign labour. Not nice?
Exquisite, thank you.
Well, what's wrong?
Nothing, thank you. And stop wishing your life away. We're here now.
I was looking at the maker's name, actually. How many jewels it's got? 15. Make a tiara for a very tiny duchess.
You were seeing if we could catch the next bus to my house.
Look, you wanted to stuff your fat face, so stuff it.
I beg your nauseating pardon.
Not fat. Ordinary. Oh, no, not ordinary. Your face. Look, you wanted a meal, so eat it.
That's the whole point. You shouldn't have given way to me. You wear the trousers.
Unfortunately.
A man has to be manly, Geoffrey, and do his own thing and not care about girls' feelings.
Why not?
To show he cares about her feelings. His steely eyes should flash a lot as well.
I mean, cufflinks flash a lot.
Geoffrey, you've got to dominate me. It's what all girls want.
Oh.
So will you?
Yeah.
From now on?
OK.
Promise?
If you make me.
Oh, God.
Right, then, I will.
Right.
Right. Put salad cream on it.
Fried chicken and gravy?
And if I want to say mishap and mizzled, I'll say mishap and mizzled. Mishap and mizzled.
Geoffrey!
I'm now being pretty sensationally manly about reading this paper. I see the price of cod's gone up at Fleetwood Docks.
Geoffrey, people are looking.
I'm now being pretty masterful about looking for pin-ups to ogle.
Put it down.
No, Beryl.
Pardon?
Well, that's me not caring about your feelings.
Geoffrey.
That's me dominating you.
It's you being very rude and very silly, and your tie doesn't go with your shirt. Besides, it's highly embarrassing in front of Chinese visitors to our country.
He's from Bolton.
And both.
Sometimes I eat salad cream sandwiches. Kipper and cabbage salad cream sandwiches.
You are hungry, aren't you?
No, slice of toast will do at your house.
You keep staring at me fried chicken.
It's the only bird I know I'm allowed to ogle. Making a right meal of that, aren't you?
Well, that's what it is.
Joke.
Oh. I will have a little salad cream on it, then.
What?
Because my lord and master tell me to, however grotty it may be.
Beryl.
Nice.
Oh.
See, you can dominate me if you try. I do everything you say.
Dear.
Invariably.
Right then.
My Jeffy Bubbles bonbon hero.
Can I have the bill, waiter?
Jeffrey?
He didn't hear me, they never do. Can I have the bill, please?
All right, I'm not in China, you know.
Jeffrey, have a...
Come on, Beryl.
Jeffrey, I've hardly started and I want your chocolate mousse to finish.
Get up, Beryl. Us lords and masters are busy men. Can you lend me 2 shillings? Beryl? Beryl? Oh, well. That's it, then. End of a beautiful friendship. Beautiful, platonic friendship. She could just have gone to the ladies to powder her nose. Or even do what men do when they go to the gents. Alternatively, she could have slipped out the back door, heartbroken, and caught a white slave ship to Buenos Aires. That's all right. Plenty more birds like Beryl. And more also. so. All eager to bask beneath my gaze.
Oh, I'm sorry, Beryl. We'll go back in for your chocolate mousse.
If I had to choose between you and chocolate mousse, I'd rather eat you.
Pardon?
Have you?
What?
Be with you.
Oh, well, yes, Beryl. That's all I've been saying.
I've learnt my lesson. We'll go where you say. Where?
Well, I've already said.
Well, say again.
Well, fifth choice, back row of the pictures. Fourth choice, any shop doorway between here and the Birmingham Bull Ring. Third choice, behind Piccadilly bus station. Second choice, back of your garage. And first choice, your house.
Righto, King. Pictures it is. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I've seen it.
I haven't. 16 rows from the back. I booked this afternoon just in case. Honestly, you men always get your own way in the end. Geoffrey, racing to bus stops doesn't get you back to girls' houses any quicker.
I thought there might be a queue.
It won't be here till 20 past. Oh, that Butch Cassidy.
Sometimes they're early.
Geoffrey, since the wheel was first invented, when has a bus been known to be early? Fantastic eyes. Especially when he smiled.
A bus can be so late that you think it's early, because it's the next one, but it's not, it's the one before.
And that Sundance Kid, talk about bone structure.
It's the lighting and makeup. They have a lot of plastic surgery.
Geoffrey, the bus will arrive when it arrives. It's only human.
Pardon?
Do you want to get some fish and chips?
Yeah. No, we'll miss the bus.
See, you are hungry.
No, I'm not.
Steak pudding and chips?
No comment.
Just Percy filth and chips.
Bone structure. I despair of modern womanhood. Beryl?
I'm not sure I wish to converse.
You know when girls go to the ladies when the picture's finished and their fellas have to wait for them? Why are you always the last to come out with the usherette stunning overcoats waiting to lock up?
I'm not.
In fact, every girl I've ever taken's the last to come out.
I happen to be studying bus drivers' rates of pay, with and without overtime.
In fact, I have a theory that every girl that every fella takes is the last to come out.
Geoffrey, that's physically impossible.
But true. Ask any fella.
He was very manly and dominating, in anybody's measurements.
Who?
Sundance. That wasn't makeup, you know. He made that girl get undressed.
It was in the script. He had a dirty great gun. If the shops were open, I'd buy one.
You and your Percy filth.
But what about Sundance's Percy filth?
His was in the script.
Alf Ramsey's very dominating.
God.
I wish he'd have dominated the West Germans into not getting those 3 goals against us.
Geoffrey, we were knocked out of the World Cup 6 months ago. Please forget it.
I have. Actually, I'm very dominating with other people.
Girls?
No, real people. I'm always chucking me weight about at home, in the office. Oh, no, not with Mr. Shrapnel, though. Not now he's been made deputy manager. Mr. Shrapnel and you.
Funny that. I'm very mousy with everyone except you. My mum shouts at me, and everybody in the office. Everybody in the world. Especially shop assistants. Everyone except you.
I wonder if the Sundance kid gets shouted at by Mrs. Dance when he comes in after half day shooting at Percy Filth.
I wish that bus would get its skates on.
Me too.
And me. Are you sure you're not hungry?
Only for your burning kisses and your earlobes. I'll perhaps have a biscuit at your house.
Command me to kiss you.
Now?
Force me.
All right. Beryl, give us a kiss. Please.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? If you're waiting for the 43X to Altrincham by Albert Square and Trafford Bar, I think it's here.
Oh!
Changed in 20 years.
Beryl?
Yes, Geoffrey?
I've just had a thought.
Honestly, you are awful.
What?
What?
Well, when I met you outside the Chinese, you said you'd only just got there.
About half a second prior to you. Well?
Well, here's your starter for 10 and no conferring.
Pardon?
In the space of half a second, how did the entire male population of Manchester manage to ogle you? Well, they all sat on one another's shoulders while the bottom one flashed by in a pair of roller skates, all ogling at you through binoculars.
What suddenly brought that up?
Well, interrupted. Have you got anything to say before I throw it open to Girton College, Cambridge?
I don't know why we can't meet outside your office anyway.
Ah, well, we're not discussing that, Beryl. Have you got your key?
It'd be much nearer for both of us.
Beryl, that's not under discussion. If you haven't, I'll break the door in. Or climb in through a window. One karate chop and I'd slice the wall off.
Sometimes I think you're ashamed of your pals seeing me.
Girls change the subject a lot, girls do. That's a door. If you put your key in that metal hole, it'll open.
You've told them I'm a tall blonde stripper from the Opera House again, haven't you?
Beryl, we're keeping the door waiting.
Is it because your pals take the mickey out of you? Because you're courting? Do they keep saying, when are you getting married, and do you keep plucking your sideboards?
No. Well, they'd get me fist in the face if they did. Not that they ever do. Especially Graham Duxbury, the fat slob.
Oh, don't feel rotten, Geoffrey.
Who?
Were you a teeny bit jealous of all those fellas ogling at me?
Well, they weren't.
Well, if they had.
Nobody was there.
Well, if there was.
Well, you are supposed to be my bird, aren't you? Morally speaking. Very morally speaking.
Ah, I bet none of them are as manly and dominating as you are, Geoffrey. You could eat them on toast.
Oh, Beryl, stop talking about food.
Don't worry, love. In 2 minutes you can gorge yourself daft. My mum's in.
It's Tuesday. She goes to a lampshade making class on Tuesday.
She must be getting quicker at making them. She's watching the sky at night. She's got a thing about Patrick Moore.
Beryl, what are you doing?
Pardon?
You were opening the door.
Yeah, that's how we get in. It's precisely the same method you advised.
Ah, well, good night then, love.
What?
Having seen you home, I shall now depart. Mission accomplished.
Geoffrey! All night you've been trying to get me in. You've won the Duke of Edinburgh's award for endeavour.
Well, so's you could have an early night, Beryl, thinking of you.
Think of you? Think of your empty belly. In mother makes omelettes as well as lampshades. Poached egg, you said. Slice of toast. A biscuit.
Oh, well, I can't eat when I'm in love, Beryl. I probably won't eat for another 4 days.
Oh, Geoffrey.
So, in you go, love, and get your beauty sleep, and I'll see you Saturday.
But you won't have eaten by then. You'll be dead. Oh, Geoffrey, don't go.
Now, Beryl, no arguments. The great white Geoffrey has spoken.
Wow.
Go on.
Geoffrey, there's a subtle difference between being masterful and dislocating my shoulder blade. Geoffrey! I want you to come in for a bit.
Would you care to repeat that?
I want you to come in. Insist.
Beryl. If I insist on doing what you want me to do, that's you dominating me.
Is it?
Now, all I want to be is unselfish and understanding and considerate to you.
I see.
Now, I'd be very masterful at not being masterful, which means I'd only really be dominating you when I gave way to you. But it's still you dominating me.
You are clever, Geoffrey.
Well, good night then, love. My regards to your loving mother.
Geoffrey, it is difficult being a girl.
I think that's what makes it difficult being a fella.
It seems easier for other people. There were some boys and girls outside the Chinese before you came.
Ah, well, they probably haven't got our O-levels.
No. Geoffrey, I don't know what I want.
I do. A good night's sleep. Good night, love. Thanks for a ring-dinger evening.
It was a gas, wasn't it?
Groovy.
Night-night, Paul. Paul Lord and Master. Paul Percy Filth. You're a real man. You'd bash me. You wouldn't go hungry for a little twit like me.
Double egg, hamburger, chips, peas, bread and butter and tea. And fish cakes, liver and bacon. Thought you weren't hungry.
You must have been mizzled.